Welcome to Elevate Springfield, where we will dive into strategies and stories that help you rise to your full potential. Each episode, we'll talk about how you can take intentional steps to elevate your life and your business while making a meaningful impact on those around you. Along the way, we're going to bring in the change makers from our community that are already elevating. We'll bring the actionable strategies, you bring the discipline and follow through, and together, we can elevate Springfield. All right, welcome in everyone to Elevate Springfield Shorts. I'm Robert Ferriell. I'm going to be bringing you some short, actionable strategies to help you elevate your life, both personally and professionally. That way you can impact those around you, and ultimately we together can elevate Springfield. These shorts will consist of maybe a little bit more info on what we talked about on the full episode, but then also some other things I want to discuss each and every week to help bring you more strategies to use in your life. Hey, today I want to touch real quick on, what is the 10X mindset? What is that? I talk a lot about 10X. As I've mentioned, I'm a certified 10X coach, mentor, and speaker. Spent a lot of time training with Cardone Training Technologies, and the entire Cardone team are really my mentors. So we've been able to glean all the insights and all the strategies that they use to build their multi-billion-dollar empire. So what is the 10X mindset? Grant Cardone wrote the 10X rule. The premise behind the 10X mindset is that most people, quite frankly, think too small and underestimate the effort it takes to actually reach their goals or succeed at anything. 10X is a mindset shift toward abundance, toward excellence, toward massive action, and away from average. Really, 10X is about multiplying your efforts using proven strategies to achieve massive goals. 10X, quite simply, is taking what you thought you wanted goal-wise and multiplying it by 10. And then to get those goals, you need to multiply the action you think it takes by 10 as well. You need to take massive action to get what you want in life, because with 10X, the idea is to be exceptional in every area of life. Every decision we make in life really revolves around three things: our health, our wealth, and our relationships. And we want to be exceptional in all three areas. We don't want to be balanced here. We want to throw out the old concept of balance. We know that we can have everything and be great and be exceptional in all areas of our life. So how can you take some of this to take your career or your skills to another level? How can you take your commitment to another level? Because with 10X, success is no longer something that's optional. Success is no longer something that you wish or pray for. Instead, it's your duty and obligation. It's an obligation to yourself, not to anyone else, but to yourself. Do you have that duty right now? Are you looking at success and looking at how you are achieving or not achieving your goals as your duty and obligation? See, I think we as people have a difficult time sometimes when we're trying to reach goals, we're trying to change. And a lot of times we'll say, hey, I'm going to try to do this, I'm going to try to do that. But what I've found in my life is when I get away from saying I try, I'm going to try to eat better, I'm going to try to work out more, I'm going to try to make all these phone calls that I need to make in this certain amount of time, right? Instead of saying I'm trying to do that, I have the mindset shift to I will do this. I will eat better. I will work out every single day. I will make these calls and I will meet my goals. You see, what I find when I have that mindset shift from I try to I will, that solidifies that obligation, that success obligation, not to anyone else, but to myself. So Where are you on that right now? What kind of goals are you setting for yourself right now? What kind of personal goals do you have? What kind of professional goals do you have? What kind of financial goals do you have? What kind of spiritual goals do you have right now? Where are you at in your goal setting? Take some time, write those down, and then let's 10x those. And we're going to show you how to do that throughout some of our time together. But when you're looking at your goals, hey, let's also write down some successes you're having right now. Where are you winning personally and professionally? Where do you already have these wins? I would imagine once you start looking for them, you're going to find some more. So let's write those down. How can we make those wins bigger? How can we 10x your current wins and 10x your goals? How can we think bigger, think exceptional, think about what excites you, right? Big thing with 10x goals is they have to be massive because that's where the motivation piece comes in. Nobody gets excited about tiny goals. You need to have goals that change your life, change your family's life, really impact those around you, because those are the only type of goals that will force you to take that massive action required in order to get that. So, hey, what 10x goals could you set for yourself right now? Hey, some of those, if you 10x your goals, you might think that is impossible, right? But you know what? Some of the most successful people out there thrive on what other people think is impossible. Instead of thinking, this is impossible, let's look at how it is possible. How could it be done? If it was my goal, how could it be done? How is it possible? How could we make it work? Let's think about some quote unquote impossible things that you may have in your personal and professional life right now, and how can we make them possible? What would need to happen in order to make them possible? The idea is to be an outlier in your career and in life in general. You don't have to trust your talent. We all have talents in some areas, but you don't have to always trust your talent, but you can always trust your effort. If you outwork everyone personally and professionally. And then if you have the talent, that's the secret sauce there. Having the talent, the skills, the training that you've had, you add in the outwork everyone strategy, and you will be unstoppable. So, hey, get those goals set. Think about what's impossible, but how we could make it possible this week. And then what would you need to do in order to make that possible? What people would you need around you? What training would you need? Do you need a coach? Do you need a mentor? Do you need somebody to help you along the way? Yes, on all of those. You just got to figure out what that is. So 10x those goals, 10x that mindset. It will make a profound difference in your life, in your family, and your future. So, hey, what are your goals and how can we get started on them today? One other thing that's part of the shorts here is I want to talk a little bit about, hey, what's going on in our area to help you elevate, right? Over the past week or so, there's been a number of great events that you could have participated in. Hey, I'm part of Local First here in Springfield, and we had an awesome event over at A Sign Company. We had John Gaston gave us a motivational message from Empowered Martial Arts Academy, as well as plenty of time to network with other business owners, find those collaboration points, and figure out how y'all can work together for the benefit of all of us. When we find those collaboration points, we find those places to partner, all of our businesses can thrive, and we can together elevate Springfield. Hey, another one I went to this past week was with CILSA, the Central Illinois Customer Service Association. They had a great seminar on the leadership lessons of Ted Lasso. Hey, When's the last time you went to a seminar or workshop? I would highly recommend going to a number of those per year. There are plenty here in town. But on top of that, take the time to get out of Springfield 3 to 4 times a year, level up, get around folks that are really striving, learn more about your industry, learn what is new and other ways to help you elevate your life. It could help you stretch, it will help you grow and reach new levels. So take the time to do that. We just happen to have a couple of great ones this past week, so look out for other ones coming up in the near future. I know the Chamber has some stuff coming up. SILSA has more coming up. Local First has more coming up, and there are a number of other associations that provide professional development. Take advantage of it, all right? So, hope you enjoyed the first Elevate Springfield short. We're going to be back with our full episode on Monday. Look out for one full episode and one short per week. Again, we're going to continue to bring the actionable strategies. You bring the discipline and the follow-through, and together we can elevate Springfield. We'll see you next time. Hey everybody, if you like what you've heard so far, hey, join us over on Facebook. We have a group and a page over there. You can also join our free community where we will bring you additional insights and strategies to help you elevate your life, your business, and ultimately our community. You can find that link in the show notes. We would love to have you join us.